Well, hey everyone, my name is Nathan Jones, and if you're new here, welcome. I talk about all things movies, specifically Blu-rays, and you know what time it is. It's spooky season time. So I know a lot of you have actually been already watching a lot of scary movies lately, and but October is right around the corner. And I know there are several challenges out there. There's probably plenty of people doing their own thing here for what they want to do for Halloween for the 31 days. But I decided to kind of combine some stuff that I've done in the past and also challenge you to join in. So if you are interested in this challenge, that'd be amazing to jump on board. But what it is, there's the typical 31 days of Halloween. So usually that challenge entails watching 31 movies, kind of one each day per se, to watch up until Halloween for the 31 days of October. And that's always a fun one. But I decided to combine this with a challenge that I've been doing for the last couple years. I did actually earlier this year, and I'm talking about the ABC Movie Challenge. So the ABC Movie Challenge is an A to Z challenge of sorts. If you are familiar with those kind of challenges, it's pretty much going from a film that starts with the letter A all the way up to the letter Z. So with that challenge being said, I usually try to tend to go for films that I have not seen before. So I try to fill in the gaps with films that I have not seen from letters A to Z. So what we're going to be doing from this is, if you know the alphabet, there's only 26 letters in the English alphabet. And so, there's 5 things remaining, right? Because it's up until 31. So if we're combining the two, let's do 26 films that are A to Z, and then we have 5 wild cards. So those 5 wild cards you can watch at any time. You can watch it at your own pace. And honestly, this entire challenge is going to be at your own pace. So just jump in on the challenge. You can watch, 2 movies in one day, skip a day, then watch another movie, etc. As long as you try to complete 31 films by the end of the month. That's pretty much the goal, right? And try to watch it in sequence, but it's okay if you don't. I'm not a stickler on those things, but I would love to see everyone challenge in this spooky month, going from the 31 days of Halloween through an ABC movie challenge. That is what my goal is for the month. So I would love to see people jump on board. I know there's a lot of challenges out there, like I said, that other people are doing. Probably pretty enticing stuff, but we're going to be doing this, by the end of the month. We're going to do some kind of Halloween celebration, kind of doing a live stream of all the films that we've talked about. So if you can jump on board, join in on this conversation, I would love to see you at the live stream and see kind of what you were watching for the month. So with that being said, let's just talk about my first 3 films. Usually that's what I like to do with these kind of videos, is if I'm introducing the challenge, at least I'll give you the first 3, the ABCs, if you will, of this challenge. So the first 3 films that I'm going to watch this month are a medley of things that I haven't seen, but ones that I'm very excited about, a couple that I've had on my shelf for a little bit too long. The first one being a second sight release. This is Asylum right here. This is an Amicus film, and I'm very excited for this film, just because I've been in a gothic horror mood. I just got the new Wicker Man, which you'll see a video very shortly of. That's probably going to be the next video we're going to talk about, but been in a very specific gothic mood lately, and I know that Asylum's going to, scratch that itch even more. It's got Peter Cushing in it, and so I'm very, very excited for this film. So this is going to be my letter A. It's going to be Asylum, and we'll talk about that, near the end of the month. Next is actually a movie that I just received, that's just came out from the one and only Vinegar Syndrome. I'm talking about Lamberto Bava's A Blade in the Dark, which I also love that cover. I actually love this cover more. La Casa con la Scala nel Buio. Completely butchered that, but it's A Blade in the Dark. It's got a really cool case on it. A case that you can remove, but I haven't seen this Bava film, but I'm very, very excited about it, and it looks like a bloody time, if you will, from this cover right here. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one, and exploring more of what this film's all about. So we'll see what's going on with that. And the last film, the letter C for people, is a film that I've had on my shelf for quite some time, and I've been wanting to watch this for a bit, and I'm talking about Paul Schrader's Cat People. I am really excited about this one. I really have put this on the back burner for a long time. So this has Malcolm McDowell in it, and also Natasha Kinski. So it's got a really interesting cast, and I've heard this is an absolutely wild trip of a time. I think this is actually coming out on 4K, so maybe I'm gonna, if I like it enough, I might upgrade it, but this is on the Scream Factory edition. So yeah, those are my first 3 films. I'm gonna talk about Asylum, Blade in the Dark, and Cat People. Those are my first three, my ABCs. But what about you? What are you going to be watching for this spooky season, this 31 days of Halloween, mixed with an ABC challenge? If you're going to join in this challenge, what 3 movies would you watch? Down below, let me know in the comment section. And just remember, you can watch things you've already seen, especially if you're trying to fill in those gaps. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning, but I hope you can join in this conversation and also this challenge. And then I'll join you at the end of the month where we cover all 31 days of Halloween. And I hope you have a spooky season. I'm sure that you're going to see me in between all these things and talking about more things, more Blu-ray hauls, etc. And I'm really excited to tackle Halloween. It's going to be a fun season. So thank you so much for watching. Give it a comment, share, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm not jonesing around.